We've used customers' monies wisely, and we've grown well and we've done well. And so just thought, you know, why not put something aside and we can all benefit from it. We're going to Leighton up by Carnforth. It's a bird reserve, so it's sort of like a nature reserve too. So be pond dipping and sort of critter watching and stuff like that. So, and they'll get an educational talk too, for a couple of hours. So yeah, it's going to be good for them.
Knock knock. Who's there? Silent Moose. Silent Moose who?
We have children visiting us all year round, but children who live in an urban environment like the children we've got here, who don't often get out into the countryside, really need to experience it so that when they become adults they understand why the countryside's important and they want to bring their children and families and friends and more people out into the countryside. And what we've been doing today is quite accessible where they live, so they can do it in their school grounds, they could go and look at things in parks near where they live. So there's things that they can do that we've been doing here that they can do out there, but it's a really good experience for them just to think that the countryside's not a frightening place to be, it's a place where they can have fun and feel comfortable.
iPLANit Kids came up, you know, sort of a few weeks ago as the name really. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but we thought, what should we call it? And obviously iPLANit is for us to plan stuff, make it stick, and make it memorable.
Creatures in the pond. We're pond dipping. Whatever.
We've been pond dipping, yep. We've been looking for different creatures that we found in the pond. We found a wonderful dragonfly larvae, so they've been looking at cards like this, and we found one of these guys, a dragonfly larvae, and I was telling them about the life cycle, how they're going to hatch out very soon to become adult dragonflies and fly around the reed bed hunting things like some of those big chopper helicopters that they have. So they're one of our really good species here of insect that we have here at Leighton Moss. He'll crawl up the stem of one of these reeds, one of these grasses, and his body will split open. And out in there, there'll be some really special wings.
Would you like to do that one day? Climb up a reed and take your body off, get a pair of wings?
No. We found something.
We hinge education around sorts of stuff that they can actually take away with them.
Why is the bloodworm called?
Okay, that's a good question. The bloodworm, it's called a bloodworm because its skin is transparent and you can see the blood through its skin. It's not eating blood. It's not interested in that. That's the leech. That's a blood sucking creature. That one is just so that you can see through its skin.
We needed to find something to give back to the community. We wanted to do it in a way that's going to hopefully benefit the kids and the community in the long run by giving them a day of environmental awareness. The pond dipping, mini beasts, out on the nature walk, feeding the birds and things like that. Hopefully it's going to be able to teach them that when they go home that they can carry the things that they've learned today on.
Oh, what's this? It's what I found when they scared the queue up. An millipede. What? I don't like people fell.
Oh, look at him, he's fell over.
Oh, the poor guy. It's okay. It's okay.
He's ready to be grossed out.
Do you like me?
Okay.
I'm good for the flowers.
When woodlice can't find enough to eat, they eat their own poo. Okay, cool.
I did not hear that. This, I've just found something. Something flying into my hair.
Right, that's fantastic. Right, so now what you can do is use the little magnifiers there. 7, 8.
How big's that?
Okay,
in
is
1937.
at least 3 times the distance between this bench and the blade.
I'm just eating my butty because I'm starving. Oh my god.
This afternoon we're going to go bird watching and do some more wildlife watching and look for some of the more stars creatures that we have living here. First of all, we're going to go down to a hide. Now a hide is a special building that's got little windows in it that we can open up, and then we can use our binoculars to look at the wildlife that we see from the hide. As we go in, we're going to show these people who are in the hide how sensible people from the Wirral can be. So much of our countryside's being lost now to urban sprawl, and our green belt's being opened up to housing associations and everything to build houses on. So we need to protect nature in our country.
It's not just about us doing the whole thing. You can do it yourself. I thought I could do it, and I spoke to a few people, and I've made it possible. Without them, it wouldn't have been possible. So thanks to all the staff. Thanks to the community centre, you know, and we've got CAS coaches on board. Merseyside Industrial supplied all of the viz vests, risk insurance services as well. They've covered us as well today. So there's lots of things, you know, going on, and I'm delighted really. Yeah, it's really good.
Move backwards and forwards like this, side to side, and see if you can spot the birds.
What are you two doing then?
We put some mud and sticks and leaves in it, and we ripped the leaves up, and now it's just staring.
And why are you doing that?
So it doesn't just look like old mud and leaves on top of the mud. So now it looks like, oh, that's a good idea. Now it looks like a proper like dirty mix, like something like snails would eat. We're just like trying to make it look like something that snails would eat, and or gooey, that like something gooey we've ripped all the leaves off. I'm gonna stir it to make it look like a little potion.
I can hear at this posh party.
Smells like cucumber. 1, 2, 3. Cheers! I just threw it in the air.
Who wants to tell me what's been happening today?
Me!
Go ahead.
We've been running around like hippies. And we've been looking at different types of birds. Me badge! Oh. And we've been looking at like underwater water stuff, and we've been looking for birds, and we've been feeding up some birds.
Blue tit, chaffinch, bullfinch, greenfinch, Canadian goose,
Owl,
frog, moth,
owl,
butterflies,
owl.
We would like to thank West Cheshire, iPLANit Kids, because every one of them has been good.
Today was amazing.
It was very good today.
But an animals in the pot. I like when we feeded the robins. I got a present from my mum and dad, and it's really special and glass.
The iPLANit Kids things is something that we're gonna be carrying on for the foreseeable now. When we obviously plan it, we take part in the planning, the kids take part in the learning, and then we all take part in the network, and so it reaches a wider community and not just the children that we brought today.
My bunny ears, I lost one.
And to all the volunteers, thank you very much indeed.
Yes, and I'm the bestest volunteer of them all.
And we hope we do it again soon.
We do indeed.
It's a nice feeling to go home of a night after work and know that you're one of them people who is teaching children these things, and you're one of these people who are enabling the children to go out and to make the world a better place.